Alright.
I'm gonna take this back to probably around the middle of like some kind of in the middle of the season of playing Siege. So I would like, I always like I like to always talk myself up like I'm the fucking best at every
Yeah.
fucking game I play all the time.
Yeah.
Because that's something that people do when they feel like they're good at a game.
Yeah.
So
I know.
at first it wasn't that serious, and like this friend of mine, I'm gonna call him fucking Fred.
Took it too seriously or some
Yeah, it's because
stupid
like
shit.
no, it's because he always says like shit like, oh, I take stuff too seriously, but at the same time he like how do you not expect someone to take something seriously when he says, oh, at least my parents didn't leave me, or at least I'm not the adopted one, shit like that. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take
Yeah.
that to heart, but I'm gonna forgive you in the end
Yeah.
because I'm just a nice person like that. And
Mhm.
also there's also other things going on. Like I would always say shit to their face whenever we play. Like whenever one of them are doing bad, I'm always like saying, "What the fuck, man? What's going on? Why do you suck so much? Blah blah blah." And I'm always like
Mhm.
talking down on them whenever they do bad. And they're like, "Oh wow,
Yeah, there is a difference between, joking and fucking around and then just being a straight bully. So I know what
yeah,
you're saying.
yeah,
That
I know."
when I message you, real quick, when I messaged you on Instagram and I said FaceTime me sometime, I was gonna say like,
Yeah, shit like that, right? Like that's happened with me before. I've done that to you guys.
yeah,
Yeah, and
everybody
it's
does
like
it to each
I know,
other.
but I mean, it happens, but that doesn't mean like I'm gonna end a friendship because of this. And then
Yeah,
he's like treating it so lightly. I know in his heart he really isn't taking it lightly. Like he's like really pissed off about it, or else he wouldn't end our friendship, right? Because
yeah,
that's how it works. If it's not that serious, you would just forget about it. But since it's that serious, where he
right.
has to end the friendship, so he would always bring up like shit. Like I would always forgive him because yeah, I take it seriously, but I'm not gonna keep dogging on him for
I
making
know.
fun of me like that. So, and then he's like, "You're taking this shit too seriously." I'm like, "Blah blah blah. You're a fake guy because whenever we do good, you always talk shit about us." It's like that's what we do to each other, though. I always talk shit to you guys
Yeah,
all the time. This is how we treat each other as
yeah,
friends. I thought this is how it's always been. So why?
yeah.
So if
Has to
I'm
laugh it
taking it
off.
too seriously, then why are you willing to end a friendship? Because I always talk shit. And so one day I was playing with some other friends on Siege. And these are the one I'm talking about you is kind of like an IRL friend. Like he goes to a different school and he's friends with one of my real life friends.
Mhm.
So that's how I know him.
Fuck.
So he's like a
Yeah.
partially real life friend. Well, not at this point, but
So he, so basically, that's what you guys are arguing about. You guys
yeah,
aren't cool
yeah,
anymore.
yeah. So
Yeah.
one of these times I was on stream and I was talking to my friends and they were like, dude, why are you still plat one and why are you not diamond? I was like, oh, it's because I'm always playing with real life friends. They always bring me down. I'm basically talking shit about them on stream, all right. Uh, which is probably a
Yeah.
bad mistake on my part, but I always say to them in general, like I'm always telling them how much I fucking hate them sometimes. But that's fine. I thought it was fine because they fucking talk about how much shit they hate about me. Because when you're with friends, you always talk shit about the other person. It's just how it works.
Yeah. I
So
know. And
yeah, and
that's the thing though. Like I was gonna just apologize and say, like me and Logan do take shit too far sometimes,
yeah,
and I know
it
that,
happens. Like
and I do
it's
feel bad about it.
in the end, it's not that serious, and usually you just become friends again. But no, I'm like
Yeah, and laugh it off.
they my real life friend named we're gonna call him French Toast and Fred stopped talking to me for a while. So, and, French Toast is my real life friend from like that actually goes to my school. So I I go away. We start talking again. We start playing games again. Blah blah blah. I don't really hang out with him in real life that much, but
Yeah.
so we start playing again. But Fred is still not talking to me. And then after a while, he started talking to me again, like slowly. Like he would acknowledge my existence at this point because we would always play in the same party.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
at one point, we just kind of like, okay, we're friends again. At least that's how I thought of it. I guess he kind of felt different about it. So I'm gonna try to make it somewhat shorter. So I'm fast forwarding to now. So this is a really stupid way how this escalated this badly. So I was some two of my friends were inviting me, Jarrell actually, or
Juice.
Fanta juice, and
Oh god.
Fred. They both invite me, and I'm like, we have like a group chat on Discord together, and I text stop inviting me, and then Fred is like, I invited you twice, chill, and then it all escalated into talking about how much I suck at the game, how much and then I was like, you suck at the game, and blah blah blah, and then he started talking about my parents or something like that. So, I'm trying to like scroll
Yeah.
through the Discord chat at the same time. He like starts talking
Oh
about
good.
all this weird shit. And he's like, "You're taking it up the ass. You're taking it way too seriously." And I'm like, "Bro, you're still trying to get the last word. So if I'm taking it too seriously, I just talk too much in
Yeah.
general.
So
Like
yeah.
you know this. I talk way too much sometimes.
Yeah. Not when Logan's in the party because he doesn't shut
Uh,
up.
See, yeah, that happens. But at the same time, it's like it's not even. It's like okay, I'm just gonna treat it like it's not that serious in the end, anyways. And he's like, "You're gonna cry about it. You always cry about it." And I'm like, "Bro, I ain't even crying. Like." Yeah, I'm frustrated, but I'm not crying about it. I'm not looking at the chat, by the way, so you could forget about the chat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is that
I
you?
think that I don't know. I think I sent some a while ago just showing that my game's fucked up. Oh shit, where'd that guy
No,
go?
not that chat. I
Dude,
was talking about my stream chat.
uh,
Yeah, so
oh hell no, I'm not looking at that.
yeah, so so fast forward to like
Bitch.
not now, but like a little bit further into the conversation. Here we were talking about how. Hold on, let me scroll through. So I'm like calling him a dumbass and shit because he keeps changing the subject like 500 times, and then he calls me a dumbass for well no reason. Then he starts talking about my my ex girlfriend, and I start talking about his ex girlfriend, and then he goes back to saying that he starts calling. Okay, one of these he's like, I didn't know I was talking to the gay Einstein, and I was like, okay, okay, what does that have to do with
What?
anything? That makes no. And then he
That's a
also
good
says,
roast.
uh, and he's like yeah, and I was talking about like I was talking about some quote he said in the and earlier before I was like. He was like, "Why can't you just admit that you're always on the bottom?" And I'm like, "But I'm not." I'm like, I'm stubborn about it because I'm not always on the bottom. I have it. I have myself streaming the game most of the time when we first got it and I started playing with him. He was on the top. I was on the top. It was just a back and forth thing.
Yeah, no, he's the one taking it too
Yeah,
seriously,
and then I'm like,
clearly.
okay, I'm like, whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then he's like, and then at what we talk for like a good like, I don't know, 10 minutes, and then he's like, sorry, I didn't know we're talking about some shit from the past. And I'm like, but you're talking about it too, so how is that any different?
Yeah. Yeah, bro, I understand.
And then so I'm like, okay, bro, like I'm tired, like I'm tired of like fucking, I'm tired of like talking on this chat. Like I don't want to keep typing. Just invite me to a party chat and we'll talk. We'll talk to this, voice to voice, man to man, blah blah blah. And then he's like,
Yeah, he probably
"Man,
doesn't want
you're
to.
a man. You ain't no man. You're a fucking joke, bro." And I'm like, "I'm a joke. Like you're the one who
Yeah,
says I'm
just stop
taking it too
talking to him.
seriously."
Just block him and
Yeah,
stop
like
talking to
no,
him.
but like he's gonna keep calling me a bitch. I ain't a bitch, all right. I ain't no bitch. Like if he wants to like come up to me and fucking put a knife up to my throat, I will gladly try to fight back. Like I don't understand why he's taking it so seriously. I'm just asking him to politely like not say shit about my family like that. Like that shit gets deep to
Yeah,
me. I never said anything personal about him. The most I've ever said was that he's bad at a fucking video game, which we all do to each other. So
yeah,
I didn't know that was ever a problem. If he maybe told me before, I would have stopped, but he never did. He would just end up
yeah,
leaving the party whenever he got fed up with what every time I said something, and then he would come back the next day and we'd start playing like it's normal. And so I was like, okay, it's whatever.
yeah. It makes no sense.
So I'm like really confused. It's like sending mixed signals. It's exactly like sending mixed
Yeah,
signals. Like he's talking about all this stuff, and I don't even fucking know what the problem is. And he's like, "You're fake as hell. You blah blah blah." And I'm like, "How am I fake? I'm sitting here trying to establish the problem, and you're the one who wants to run away from it." Like I'm asking
I
you
know
to invite. He's like,
you
and
keep it real.
you know what kind of excuse he had? He was like, "So what? You can put this on stream and have it for evidence?" Like yeah, I could do that, but at the same time, you have the power to block your own voice on stream anyways, so it doesn't even matter.
Right.
So, and
Yeah, I
the thing
understand,
is,
dude.
like, if I'm a bitch, then why am I willing to put it on stream? I wasn't even gonna put it on stream. He just gave me that idea. I wasn't even planning on putting
Yeah.
this on stream. But if I was a bitch, then why are you the one who wants to hide your voice, hide yourself, and not talk about the problem at
Yeah.
hand?
You should open up the party and just be like, come join the party. If like
Yeah, it's like
if
it's
there's
if like,
seriously a problem, then come join
and then
and let's
he's like,
talk
I don't want to be
about it.
friends anymore. I don't want to be friends anymore. I don't want to be friends anymore because you're
And
fake.
the
And I'm
next
like,
day he'll join your
how am I
game.
fake? And then he's like, you really don't know why you're fake? Are you that stupid? And I'm like, either I am or you're even more retarded. Like I don't get it.
Yeah.
And then
Like I
he's
understand.
like I you know because he always dissing us and shit. And I'm like, I don't tell other people what I've already not told you guys because I tell them everything. I tell them everything how I feel about them, what I don't like about them, and if I forget some small little detail, that's because I probably don't even think it's that serious.
Right.
So it's like one thing that bothers me about Drell is that he fucking I don't know. Actually, I can't think of something off the top of my brain, but I'm sure I can think about it at some point. I don't know. Jarrell, he's a god at COD, but he fucking like he makes some weird ass decisions in Siege that make no sense, and I'm like, Jarrell, what the fuck is that? Like
Yeah.
this isn't you. Like you play way better than this. Like that's some shit like that, where like how I don't know, my friend French Toast like he's always having problems with his girlfriend. And he always talks to us about it, like how his girlfriend's annoying and shit. And I'm like, why is this nigga always talking about
Then
his girlfriend? Like, why don't you just dump her
then
already? You know,
yeah,
like blah
then
blah blah. So I'm like,
or yeah, or talk to her about
yeah, yeah.
your issues with
No,
her.
he does. But like,
Oh.
it's
Well, yeah, if the
one of
issues are
those
still
relationships.
going, then
Yeah, yeah.
oh yeah.
I don't know how they're doing right now because it's not my relationship. It's not my business. But I'm just like, why is this nigga always talking about his girlfriend? But you know, I don't care as much to end a friendship because he's talking about his girlfriend.
Right. Yeah,
Like that's just
I get
something that
it.
annoys me. We all get annoyed about something, but if you're willing to end a friendship and say you're not losing anything, you're clearly losing something because you're treating it that seriously. I'm like, then let's just keep being friends if it's not that serious. No, I don't want to be your friend anymore. No loss for me. Yeah, you're losing something. You're losing a friend, and you're not admitting that
Friend.
you're afraid to lose me. You're obviously
Yeah.
afraid to lose me if you're still talking and you're trying to get the last word out. I like, I'm trying to get the last word out at this point just to prove a point about me.
Yeah. I get it. And that's the thing that I learned, like low blows aren't cool, you know. There's no reason that we should talk about anybody's, family because it's just fucked
Yeah,
up.
it's like, and I still choose to forgive him about that. And he's like, "You're just taking it too seriously." It's like, okay, fair enough. You probably wouldn't care if you were in the same position. Maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't. I don't care. I'm still willing to be your friend. But no, you get mad because I'm talking to you about a video game, and I say this shit to your face. Not in
Yeah.
reality because I don't really ever see him, but I still say this shit right to you. So what's making you butthurt? And you're calling me fake. Like I said, I don't say
Yeah.
anything to anyone without already saying it to you. And if I have, that's probably because I already don't talk to you or I don't want to talk to you. But at this rate, you're my friend, so I've already said it to you.
And is that why, like, you would go through several months without talking to me and Logan just because you think that we just took shit too far all the time?
Yeah, that's exactly what I felt like. Like, remember when you guys would always roast my mom and I would get super butthurt about it.
I know.
But at
Yeah,
the end,
it's
I'm
immature.
still your guys' friend right now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I understand, dude.
I'm still your friend. So there's obviously no more problem anymore with that kind of stuff. You guys know you guys took it too far. You guys know I
Yeah.
sometimes took it too far. Like one time I said something about I think your mom or your eye. Oh no, I said something about your
Yeah, it
eye,
was my eye.
and
Yeah.
you left the party and I was like, oh, and then I started talking shit to you. But at the end,
I don't
you
think
know,
I even left the party. I do
no,
remember that,
yeah,
though. Did I?
you left the party. You like turned off your PS. You turned off your. I think you even deleted me at one point. And this is back in Black Ops 2 though, so I don't even remember
Yeah.
everything. So, but at the
And
end,
that's
it
the
was
thing, dude.
not even a week later we started talking again.
Yeah. That's
You
why
re-
I've said, like, we can always go through shit, but we'll
yeah,
always
like
be brought back together somehow,
we're going if our friendship means that much to you, someone's gonna keep trying to be friends. Like I remember I was like I don't want to fucking be friends with you guys, but then you guys were so persistent
Yeah.
on trying to become my friends still. So I was like. These guys obvious.
Yeah.
So at one point, something just clicked in my head while you guys were like messaging me because you guys like I think at one point you guys made like a new fucking account on Kick just to talk to me because I blocked you guys on Kick.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We
Yeah,
talk shit and stuff, but that's the thing. Like
yeah,
we all talk shit,
yeah.
and we're
It's
all
like
each
we
other's
all don't
friends.
like things about each other. That's always gonna be a thing,
Yeah,
and that
yeah,
I'm okay with that. But the one thing I don't get is that why does this affect him so much that where he doesn't want to be my friend, and then the thing is he calls me fake and he pretends to laugh about something, even though it's obviously not something he's actually gonna be laughing at. He's like, "You're gonna cry about this at night." Like, I'm not even talking about crying, but you're saying cry every 5 seconds. So doesn't that make me think that you're the one crying about it? And that's not me trying to act too
yeah,
smart. That's just something that pops up into my mind automatically. Like you're crying about it since you're the one who keeps saying crying. Like I didn't
yeah,
I didn't bring up the crying thing until like after 5 times of him saying it, and I was like,
yeah.
yeah,
No, yeah, he's that kind of person that's just taking shit too far. The thing is, if he says all this, and then like tomorrow or a few days from now, he's gonna still try to, like I just wouldn't even
yeah,
reply.
like
But that's
I
just
see,
me.
I don't know why, but I would do the complete opposite. If he tried to talk to me like 6 months later, I'd be like, "Hey, what's up? Okay, yeah, we're friends again." And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know why.
People change.
I don't know why I do that. No, even if he doesn't change, I would still do that, which is something that's really bad, but at the same time good about me because I feel like a good person.
Yeah,
But
I get it.
I don't fucking understand why he needs to take this shit like to a whole nother level. And then he pretends that it's like, oh, and then at the end he said, that's on you, rat out, love y'all, you're welcome for the show. And I was like, what, so is this a joke? And he's like, nah, I'm still not your friend. And I'm like, hello, like who's? And he was like, this is for the real niggas. And I'm like, I'm probably the realest person here because I'm the one who talks about the situations the most. If I wasn't real, I wouldn't be talking about nothing. All right. I know they talk shit behind my back, but do I really care? Not really, because I would stop being their friend because they talk shit behind my back. In fact, you wouldn't have any
Yeah.
friends if you had no one talking shit behind your back.
Yep. That's the thing in life. Everybody talks shit behind your back.
Yeah,
Everybody talks shit.
I
It's
don't
just,
care at this
yeah,
point.
that's
It doesn't affect
yeah.
me that badly. I mean, yeah, it pisses me off that you would say that about
People are
me.
fake and aren't straight
Yeah,
up.
but
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
get
oh,
it.
okay, whatever. I still say shit behind people's back, but that's not even. Sometimes I feel like I'm not even doing that intentionally. I just happen to have said some shit
Yeah,
and
I get
not
it.
and have not told them. Maybe I thought I've told them. I don't know. Okay, there's always something wrong with the other person. There's something wrong with me. There's something
Yeah,
wrong with you. There's something wrong with everyone. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Nobody. Yeah, no, nobody's
No,
perfect.
no one. That's where I'm pretty sure that's where the phrase like no nobody's perfect comes from. Like I'm sorry I can't be I'm
Yeah.
sorry I can't be your perfect friend, but all the friends that you're hanging out with and that I hang out with too. And by the way, I talk to them probably more than you do, personally. Personally, like I don't just make fucking jokes all day. I actually fucking talk to them personally, one on one, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to become closer with everyone every time I'm with them. But
And it's
nah,
like to
and no,
everybody
but
else, it's
no,
just a joke.
but with Fred, he treats everything as a joke, and it's like there has to be times where someone is serious, or else it's not a friendship. Because what do
Yeah.
friends do? You're supposed to be there for each other. Whenever my friend, whenever Fred, whenever has ever have a problem or something with his girlfriend, I'll be like, yo, man, I'm sorry, dude, that sucks, and I try to give him advice. But
Mhm.
whenever I said something about my girlfriend when I was dating her, he would just be like, "Ha, you're a fucking bitch. I didn't know you were the girl of the relationship." And I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
wow, okay." And then all of a sudden, like 4 hours later, he would say something about, "Oh, at least my dad didn't rape me." I'm like, "What? Where did that come from?
Yeah. That's
What the?
fucked.
You talked about my dad, and we were talking about girlfriends. What?
Yeah.
How? That's
And
irrelevant. That's completely irrelevant." But do I
yeah.
forgive
And
him? Yes, I forgive him.
but
But
yeah,
he
as I
can't
grow
forgive
older,
me.
that's just too mean though.
He
That's
can't, and he can't forgive me for retaliating on that. What do you expect from me? For me to take it like a
yeah.
bitch and treat it like a joke? No, that's not a joke. I love fucked up
I
jokes,
know.
but just saying something like, "Oh, at least my dad didn't rape," that's not a joke. That's a
Just to
fucking
deliberately crush your
that's an
soul. Yeah.
insult. That's an insult. That's not a joke. There's a difference between a joke, like saying a fucked up joke and a bluntly said sentence saying at least my dad didn't fuck me. That's not a joke. That's a fucking serious thing. But saying something
Yeah.
like the Hitler joke, why did Hitler commit suicide?
Yeah,
Because he
there's
got the
nothing
gas
to
bill.
do with you. Yeah,
Because
there's
he got the
nothing to
gas bill.
do with
Like,
you. And we
see,
can
that
laugh
has
about
that has
that, yeah.
nothing to do with me.
Yeah, I
And
understand.
like that's like you can't make fun of something for someone that for something you can't make of someone who can't control that outcome. Like,
Yeah,
what was I supposed to do when my dad left me?
yeah,
I wasn't even born yet. What was I supposed to do about my
right.
mom when I was 4 years old and I couldn't fucking do anything? I couldn't do anything because she was a drug addict and blah blah blah, and she never gave a shit about me. What was I supposed to do when I was
Yeah,
10 years old and my dad raped me?
yeah,
What am I supposed to do about that? You can't do anything about that. See, when I roast Fred, it's because he can handle it. It's because he clearly had a different option. Either break up with her, do something different with her, or don't even tell us about the situation. He
yeah,
he however can he has control over those events, but I don't have controls over this event. In my opinion, if you can't control the event, you shouldn't be roasted for that.
yeah.
But if
And
you
if
can
they're
control
truly your friends, they wouldn't say that stuff,
Yeah,
man.
it's like if I'm taking it too seriously, no, I'm not taking it too seriously. You're the one taking it too far because there's several different reasons why you're taking it too far. One, because you are the one who's getting hurt. Two, because you're just a fucking asshole. Three,
Yeah, I
you
get it.
like there's something with you that's wrong with you and you don't decide to admit it. Like
Yeah.
when you
Anybody
okay,
that feels the need to do that,
yeah,
obviously,
he
yeah, there is
feels the
something
need to
wrong.
keep insulting you instead of trying to
Just being
fix
your
it.
friend and being
Yeah,
nice,
yeah, no,
or
it's
something
like
like that.
I try being nice, and he's like you're a joke. I'm like, no, that's called being real. That's
Yeah,
completely the opposite. I mean, I know I'm not fake because if I didn't, why do I have more friends than you? Why do I have more followers than you on Instagram? Why do people always talk to me more than you? First of all, you don't even fucking post on any of your social media, and no one likes your shit. And he's like, no one watches your videos on YouTube. Like, yeah, that's kind of true. But at the same time, I'm only doing it for fun. Look at
get
all your social media compared to mine. I am more popular for a reason. And I'm not saying that because I'm trying to flex. I'm saying that because it's true.
yeah,
And then he starts talking about like, oh, you're adopted to a white family. You're always trying to flex all your money and shit. You have a car. You have a license. You always talk about how you date girls and how you bone them. And I'm like, yeah. And you tell me you wouldn't be flexing if like tell me you don't tell me like if you got laid for the first time, you're obviously gonna tell your friends.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what most guys do. Because you've never done anything with your own girlfriend, that's not my fault, okay? You decided to date her and stay with her for over a year. That's not, and I'm not roasting you for not doing that. Like I don't even roast you for not getting pussy. I don't care. That's not that serious. But
Yeah,
you roast me because I decide to talk about how I just boned a girl. Like that's fine. A normal guy would do that. And if it makes you feel bad, why don't you fucking tell me instead of ignoring me for 7 months?
yeah. We need new, better people in our life for sure.
Yeah, it's like, and then
Like,
he's gonna tell the story completely differently to other people and make me look like I'm a bad person. And that's why I'm recording this stream right now. Okay, this is what it's like from my perspective. Go ask him for his perspective if you guys know who Fred is.
yeah, I
But
understand.
this
I
guy
like
just
to,
like
I
I
like,
keep trying to be
I like
friends
to
with him.
keep it real, man. And when you're a real person in this world and a nice person, people take advantage of you and shit on you.
Yeah,
So that's why I've learned.
it's like
I like to be a sarcastic
it's
asshole
like
sometimes because
he
it's the
called
only
me
way you can do it.
he called me a fucking pussy and a fucking crybaby. Even though one of his favorite songs right now is 1-800-273 whatever that fucking Logic song number is. I keep forgetting. You remember that song?
Yeah,
The one
yeah,
where he talks about like having like committing suicide and stuff. Like, okay,
yeah,
that's one of
dude.
your favorite songs. You say you can relate to that. He even said he can relate to that. So if it's
Yeah,
not that serious, then what?
I don't get people like that either that preach certain things but then go against what they just
Yeah,
preached.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, Yeah, yeah. I never even like I at one point in my life I did contemplate on committing suicide. I obviously didn't,
Me too.
but
Me too.
I'm not. Did I call anyone ever a bitch for wanting that? No. I'm not gonna call someone a bitch because they feel bad about themselves. It's happened, and if you've never felt bad about yourself, you're the one lying
Yeah,
to
you're a
yourself.
liar.
You're the
Yeah.
one lying to yourself. I'm not the one lying to anyone. You're the one lying to yourself, and you keep lying and lying and lying and lying and lying. And it's
And
like,
that's why certain people
not even to
are
me.
like that, are bullies like that, because they're not
They,
okay with themselves as
yeah,
people.
it's like it's okay if you're not okay with yourselves, but why go out of your way to make other people feel bad? Because
Yep.
if you were really trying to be funny, you would have said something funny. You wouldn't have said some stupid shit that no one thinks is funny. And the only
Yeah.
time like we ever like the only time they like our other friends around us thought something was funny, it was because, damn, bro, you just went way too far. They would laugh, but they would be like, man, that's fucked up still. Like they would still say it's fucked up because
Yeah. And
yeah, it's fucked up. And he would even act like it's fucked up. I swear to God, never heard him say he's sorry.
yeah. And that's the thing. I wanted to FaceTime you and just tell you I'm sorry, because, like,
Yeah, like it
especially after I feel like I tripped on acid and did shrooms and stuff like that, like that
yeah,
experience, like it really makes you sit back and kind
just
of
it makes you
really
realize like all this
understand
shit.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
makes you like
you should do it,
think about
Raju.
shit. I'm not tripping on acid. Because
Bro,
I
it's
obviously know all the shit that's wrong with me. Like I always end up being the one who's the bigger man. Because if I wasn't the bigger man, why am I the one apologizing? Why am I the one establishing all the problems that we have? Why am I the one who's pointing out the actual facts? See, I don't know if either
yeah.
he's trying to avoid the real facts, or if he's truly just an idiot.
No, he's a fake person, Raju.
Well, it's because like he tries to get me to admit something, and then he calls me a rat out when I finally
Yeah.
do admit it. Okay, even though I felt like I shouldn't have admitted because there was nothing to admit, I know I'm better than him at this game and Siege. He knows that. We all know that. All my friends
Yeah.
know that. I'm gonna keep preaching that. I tell that right to his face. I tell that to him all the time. But do I think he's
Yeah.
necessarily a bad player? No. And he at
Yeah.
one point, it's like he at one point calls me a no life. I check his Snapchat stories. I swear to God, he doesn't do anything. And you know what his Snapchat stories are? His fucking controller.
Yeah.
And what are my Snapchat stories? I'm
It's
hanging out with people.
probably
I'm playing video games. I'm doing all kinds of fucking things on my story.
Probably a reason is because he's jealous and he wishes he could be good. Like, I wish that I was as good at COD as you.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
It's like
but they can't say it. They're
I
just
want.
gonna talk shit
Yeah,
about it because
yeah.
that's what makes them feel better.
Yeah, that's exactly
At
what.
the end of the
It's
day.
like that's what I feel like he's doing. Like he wants to be me. But at the same time,
Yeah.
I want to be someone else too. Like, I wish I wasn't in fucking high school wanting to finish this shit. There are people who dropped out of high school to play video games. I want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand, man. I wanna drop out of life and play video games until I die.
Yeah, exactly. So
Cause
I don't understand what am I doing different to make you want to not stop being my friend? I think the
Reggio,
only thing I could say is that because I'm straight up with him and I actually tell him about this stuff. All my other friends, I'm not calling them fake. They just don't want to establish what's wrong with each other. And that's
yeah,
okay. That's okay. Some people just don't want to admit it. It's fine if because I'm the one actually telling you what's wrong with you and what's wrong with me and what's wrong between us.
yeah.
That's why
And
he's ending
I'm
the friendship
I'm
because I'm being real.
yeah, I'm a really emotional person. I'm really sensitive, Reggio, and yeah, I can tell you are too. And that's the thing. It's like I don't want to pretend. I don't want to act like a dick because I'm not a dick. And it's like everybody else, like 90% of people are dicks. It's just
It's like
it's
they
fucked,
don't want
man.
they just don't want to admit their flaws. But people don't get that
Yeah,
we all have flaws. And they know everyone
yeah,
else has flaws, but for some reason, some of them, a select few of them, decide that no, I'm not going to admit my flaws. I'm going to end this friendship with you because you're pointing out my flaws.
yeah.
I'm like,
Your
okay.
do your streams save to Twitch?
They save to YouTube.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna upload this?
It's automatically uploaded once I stop streaming.
I got you. Wait, dude, I tried to look up your. Did you like
I,
rename your
yeah, I
or did you
renamed it.
delete that video?
What video?
Oh,
Which one?
when I looked up this video is a boot, it doesn't even show up.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't show up.
Let me check.
And tell me what your YouTube channel is. I can't wait to get a gaming computer.
Oh, it's not. It might have gotten deleted.
Yeah, shit.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
when I type in this video is a boot, I can't find it anywhere.
Don't
Damn,
fucking.
bro.
No, it's still there. Just type in the word a boot.
Oh, a boot. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I was about to be really freaked out. I was like, no, my most viewed video ever.
Dude,
I can't.
136K.
I don't
That's
know how much.
fucking crazy.
I think that I don't even think that the video is obviously nothing special, but the way it happened is
Yeah,
I decided to
I
turn on
know.
my HD PVR on my PS3, turn on Netflix, press record
This
for
is a joke.
a minute and 6 seconds, save it, post it on YouTube, and just leave it there. And then
I mean, think of
I look back every few
yeah.
years, about 10,000 views, and then you were like, oh my god, that's a whole lot. I look back next year, 50,000 views. Next year, 80,000 views. Coming back to this year, 136K views.
Bro, give it a few years, it's probably gonna get a million maybe.
Yeah,
But
I don't know, bro. I feel like at one point it's gonna be that good, and I don't understand. Like,
my
what did I do to the YouTube search algorithm? Like, to
I mean,
make people
you are
search
the only
this?
person that's uploaded that clip, so
Yeah, that's true.
I
But
but
looking back now,
that's
it's not even that
crazy.
funny. It's not even that funny.
I know.
It's
That's
just
crazy.
it's just a bunch of Americans making fun of Canadians of how they say about.
I know. My iPod 5 not turning on solution where I'm like, oh, to fix your iPod, you just do this, and I start like throwing it
Oh
around and
yeah.
smacking it.
How many
That
views
has
did you get on that?
13,
Oh, it's
13,000.
13K views, and it's like this
Yeah,
was before clickbait. This
I
means
know.
this is legit an
That
amazing
shit's
fucking
crazy.
like that just means that we did YouTube the right way.
Yeah.
This is
Dude, I don't care when I get my gaming computer, like I'm really good at editing shit, so I really want to
you should
try it. I mean,
you should make me a fucking intro
fuck
because
it.
I still don't have an intro on my my videos.
Dude, I realize though, intros just piss people off. Like, I don't know, when I
That's
click on
true.
a video,
I
I just want the person
playthroughs,
to start talking.
tutorials,
Oh, okay, I like the 5 minute ones.
walkthroughs,
Wait,
exclusive.
unboxings. What the fuck is the point of an unboxing? Let's
Like,
get more excited about something that I'm gonna get soon. Um, here, let me open this box really quick.
huh? Oh, my actual channel.
Yeah,
It's
let me
console.
get that.
It's console pleb, console space pleb, and it's a picture of some guy from COD Ghost, I think. I
Console
don't.
plug.
It's just a picture of some guy from COD. Okay, let's just say that.
Oh, I see. I like TryH4rD. Dude, they're all, I like TryH4rD. I like TryH4rD. Overwatch Ranked, Overwatch Ranked. So
So
you
yeah,
just upload streams.
yeah. Most of the
That's
time,
cool.
I upload like an actual like video every now and then, but
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to
that's the thing.
get
The
a
thing.
computer and then actually like like edit videos and make like good
Yeah,
videos and
it's like
just see what happens.
see what I don't understand is that every time I say something, I say like, oh, if you don't believe me, I have this on stream, and he's like, your streams don't get any views. I'm like, that's not the fucking point.
Eh,
That wasn't the point.
yeah.
But the point was to prove something to you that actually happened or didn't happen.
Yeah,
that's the only reason why I tell you to check out that video.
Reggie, you can't listen to anybody and take anybody seriously. Like, you know, they're eventually if
It's
you
only
blow
him.
up, yeah, he's gonna be mad. And I mean, I'll make a YouTube channel and everybody's gonna tell me in person, like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's not,
Eh,
nothing's ever gonna happen. Like, and I just laugh at them. I'm like, yeah, well, I mean, it's a hobby and it might happen, it might not. I don't really care. I'm doing it because it's fun. Doesn't really affect your life. I don't know why
yeah.
you're mad about it. what I do in my time, it doesn't affect you at all. So why do you feel the need to criticize me?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I don't understand. Like, he just recently made a channel, and I'm pretty sure he probably has like 5 subscribers at most. But did I ever roast him for that? I only roasted him for that at one point because he roasted me about my views and my subscribers. He's like, the
Yeah.
only views you ever get is from us, and that's because we accidentally clicked on it. And I was like, that's not true. You've seen my chat. It's blown up at some point. Like at one point, I got like 500
Quit,
fucking
dude. Don't.
messages on my chat. Like,
Shouldn't even be friends with toxic people like that. Like, I
I know
just,
I shouldn't be,
you
but
know,
I
I
still decide to be their friend. I don't know why. I'm just a fucking stubborn ass kid.
I understand. That's how it is, dude. You know, people take advantage of you, and you still want to be a nice person, but
Yeah, it's just every
I
time you
get it.
try, it just never works out. And it's like at this point, you know it's not your fault because if it was, you wouldn't be the one trying. You're the only one trying.
Yeah, I get it.
So yeah.
Are
Anyways,
you are you just like chilling in your headquarters?
yeah, my character's sitting right. Well, not anymore. She was sitting. There we go.
Shit.
She's sitting now. All right. Do you want to keep playing?
You want to try it? Is what you're saying? You want to try to play? Yeah.
Yeah, but I gotta. No, it's fucking almost. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna fucking get off because
All right.
my dog needs to walk and it's fucking almost 12 and I have plans tomorrow. So,
All right, man. Take it easy.
all right, you too. Thanks for listening though. I fucking appreciate it. I mean,
I
we
got
always
you, and
we always do that for each other, but this time I actually
I
like
got
appreciate
you.
it because this isn't even that bad of a problem, but I feel the need to let up all this steam so that I won't end up punching my dog in the morning.
We wouldn't want that. All right, dude. Take it easy. I
All
always
right,
got your back,
all
Regil.
right, thanks. I got your back too, bro.
All right, man. Peace.
See you, dude.